12 culture shocks awaiting Americans in Europe. 1. Taking your shoes off inside. This is especially common in Scandinavia. Leaving your shoes on is extremely rude. If you've been invited to a house party, be careful. By default, you're expected to walk around in socks. Some hosts will provide slippers. 2. Cash is king. This is very true for Germany. Many places don't accept credit cards, period. Others only accept specific cards. The service industry is the craziest in this regard. Certain services may be cash only. Also, large denomination notes are almost never accepted. 3. Underage drinking. The legal drinking age in most of Europe is 18, but some countries are only tough on liquor. Beer and wine can be often bought at 14. The offenders are not punished, by the way. The police will simply take away their booze. 4. Reusable shopping bags. Okay, the concept itself is familiar to Americans, but in places like Germany, plastic bags are barely available. They are never free or displayed. If you really need one, you can only buy it at the checkout. 5. Dogs in restaurant. Most European countries have no bans on pets in cafes. Even high-end restaurants are fine with canine visitors. Obviously, the doggies must still be leashed, but muzzling is not required. 6. Restaurant service. This is primarily a French thing. The waiter is there to take your order and serve you food. He will not approach you ever again. If you want to pay, you'll have to call them. That means catching their eye and yelling across the room. 7. Italian soccer rules. This is about the fans, not the players. When you buy a ticket, you'll be asked what team you root for. You can't pick your own seat at the stadium. You will be assigned one in the sector reserved for your side. 8. TP collecting. This is common in rural Greece, Eastern Europe, and the Balkans. Used toilet paper must never be flushed. It is put in a garbage bin and stored there. The bin is regularly emptied. 9. Mandatory voting. A weird way to preserve democracy, but there you have it. Not voting in an election is illegal in Belgium, Greece, and Luxembourg. Parts of Switzerland won't allow you to miss a referendum. Offenders will be fined if caught. 10. Right to roam. This is a peculiar legal principle in the UK and Nordic countries. Basically, it means you can walk, cycle, or hike anywhere. That includes private land, and the landowners can't stop you. The crime of trespassing does not exist. Camping on private land is a different matter, but some countries allow even that. 11. Meal serving etiquette. You'll see this in places like Italy, Spain, and Portugal. Be careful when ordering a variety of dishes. Different courses are always served consecutively. If you order a steak and your date orders an ice cream, you're in trouble. She or he will have to wait until you've finished your steak. Only then will the waiter serve dessert. The fact that there are two of you doesn't matter. 12. No overweight people. Okay, there are in fact some overweight people, but in places like Italy or Spain, obesity is relatively rare. What's shocking is that they consume bread and pasta in huge amounts. Real Italian food would give American health nuts a heart attack. Yet most Italians are fit, and they prefer naps to gyms.